Here sits the infamous red Fj62 that I picked up a couple months ago. Done a lot of work to it, which I unfortunately wasn't able to document. But today it's actually moving out of the barn where it was parked originally. I'm gonna be bringing it to Classic Motors because it's gotten to the point where I need to be able to put a motor in it. It'll be a lot easier to do that, the V8 swap, as well as put a headliner. So there's a gentleman at Classic Motors that does headliners. So once the headliner goes in, the truck will start to get built a lot more quickly, like front windshield, all the glass, rear hatch, rear quarter glass. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be towing this guy over there. So we just got the Fj62 towed to the shop, and we have a good friend of mine, Eric, throwing in the headliner. So let's go check out what he's doing right now. It's actually pretty cool. With the headliner all set in place, it is now time to add the 3 final pieces of glass, which are the windshield and the 2 quarter glass pieces. These pieces of glass can only be put in after the headliner is completely set. As you see here, we are roping in the quarter glass. The nylon rope that we're using is tucked into the seal that has been lubricated, and now I am pushing on the glass in order for the person inside to pull the rope and it to fall into place.
Peel your rubber off.
Glass is all pulled for the red truck. So we just got the glass all pulled out for the red truck. We are taking it out of this North Carolina truck because it's in good shape. And the piece of glass I do have, it's delaminating. You can see some bubbles. So I want to pull a good piece of glass, and this glass was amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in the truck now. Just ordered a brand new seal for it. Bought this seal at Spectre Off-Road. It's the seal without the chrome strip in it, because that chrome is really hard to pull out of the windshield. So we got to clean this other glass up before she goes in.
Once the glass was all clean and the seal was all mocked up in place, we used the rope-in method to set the glass into the truck. If I'm being honest, it took us a couple tries to get the brand new seal to hug the pinch weld of the roof and the A-pillars. Once the seal was flexed over the pinch weld, it popped right into place.
So this truck has been making loads of progress in the last couple days since it got the classic motors. I haven't taken everybody through a lot of that process. You know, it looks like the headliner is finally coming together. Got some of the whole bars on, dome light. Still need to seal the back of the headliner there. Was working on the hatch wiring that needed to be run before we could seal that all up. Having a little bit of trouble getting the windshield in. As you saw, we roped it in, but it doesn't want to seal up here, so we're gonna be working on that. But truck's starting to really come together and look like a 60 series again. So the red truck being the truck that it is and the time and care that's going into it, I thought she needed a fresh carpet. So went ahead and ordered a fresh carpet kit, which is not super similar to the stock stuff. You can see I'll cue in what the other stock stuff looks like, but it's very close. I did go ahead with the slate gray. So we're gonna go ahead and lay that in there just to kind of get some of the creases out. And then we're gonna dynomat a little later, but I wanna make sure everything fits and looks as it should. Here's some stock Fj62 carpeting. It doesn't look quite as similar to what I had purchased. You can see it has a little bit of a different texture and color, but it is very close. It's gonna be a lot better than this old dirty stuff that we have in these old trucks. So as you saw, we got the rear carpet all settled and we can't finish the rear up because I'm still waiting for the headliner to get glued. So in the meantime, we're gonna be prepping the rest of this carpet. I did buy it new, but a lot of the stuff did not come cut. So these areas here need to be cut, and I'm using just a white chalk marker to make the spots that will need to be cut. These triangles are for the rear seat belts, and this is where the rear of the seat will connect. So I'm gonna cut that all up after it's all marked up. I'm actually using a template of an old carpet I have to make those. So the razor blade and chalk pencil worked great to get all these holes cut that I needed to. Super exact, so let's see how well it did and go put her in.
With the 62 interior finally coming together, it was apparent she was missing something important, a power plant. So subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications on when we finally make the decision on what motor is going in the 62 to pull her down the road for the first time.